what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you please. Tell me what you like. Tell me I'm your type. Tell me that we on. Tell me I'm the one. Tell me I'm the bomb. Tell me I'm the dawn. Tell me this your song. Look, tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Tell me I be fresh. Tell me it's D&D and tell me that we next. Tell me what we on. Tell me I'm the one. Tell me I'm the bomb. Tell me I'm the dawn. Tell me this your song.
Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Uncle Sam's Reject here, and we are back with our FAU Dynasty, the series finale, man. Back in the Natty for the third year in a row. Only this time we're the #2 team in the nation. We're sitting at 12-0. This week we will be taking on 13-0 Iowa. You know what I mean? We're just now coming off of the award ceremony. You know what I mean? We walked away with the Heisman, the Maxwell, the Davey O'Brien, linebacker of the year, defensive player of the year, returner of the year, receiver of the year. Got snubbed for coach of the year, but I know we probably didn't get it because Iowa went undefeated, and you know what I mean, we're defending national champs, so we're actually expected to be undefeated, and we've been the top 1 or 2 team pretty much since about week 3 or 4 this season. You know what I mean? Offense is just completely dominant. I really don't know if Iowa has the firepower to stop us. They only have a B+ defense. You know what I mean? But their defense, they have a top 4 total defense, top 1 rush defense, and but the thing that's really bad for them is their pass defense is a 37th in the nation. I guess it says they only give up 180 yards per game, but the bad thing about that is we throw for 400 yards a game. So even if they kind of neutralize us, you know what I mean, we would probably still throw for 3 something. But Jay Will's been on an absolute tear. You know what I mean? You don't win the Heisman without doing so. 47 touchdowns through the air with 10 picks. He has another 8 on the ground. You know what I mean? Had it in his first year starting, 15 touchdowns on the ground. Rick, 22 touchdowns receiving. I know we went over this last episode, but I like to touch on it right before we get into the game. For Iowa here, man, you know, their quarterback's pretty decent. They got a good running back who actually finished 2nd in the Heisman voting in Dukes. You know what I mean? So we definitely need to look out for him. And we've struggled stopping the run pretty much all year. Their receiver, nearly a 1,000-yard receiver with 8 touchdowns. You know what I mean? You see here the headline is it's a heavyweight fight. I always concentrate on the title game amidst all the media hoopla. You know what I mean? It's just a big game, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to get it, you know what I mean, done. We definitely want to finish this off the right way and right off into the sunset. We're both 91 overalls. We have a 99 offense to their 95. We have an 85 defense to their 88. You know what I mean? We out here. We're actually the underdog, even though Kirk is rolling with us. We're the #2 seed, man. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, University of Phoenix Stadium. It's a packed house out here tonight, baby. We're trying to come out here and put on a show. All right, so we lose the coin toss. You know what I mean? Iowa elects to defer. We were going to receive anyway. Let's see if we can start this off right. Come on, Ozzy, give me a good return. Boom, juke outside. Yes, sir. Ooh. All right, guys, so we got ourselves a 3rd and 11 here early. Offense isn't moving the way we quite expected to. We go to our main man, James Swanson. He makes the catch. Looked like he was going to break the tackle. Finally brought down after picking up 15. Going for the gusto. Boom. Great read. We got our man Rick over the middle, his first catch of the day. Let's spin. All right, guys, here we are facing yet another 3rd and long. Offense isn't struggling, but they're struggling, if that makes sense. See if we can pick up this first down here. Going back to our main man, Swanson. You know what I mean? He's been on the squad. This is his senior year. This is his 4th year starting. So, you know what I mean? He's been a part of a lot of these teams, and we got to feed him sometimes. The one thing we don't want to do in this drive is have to settle for 3. So, you know what I mean? Let's get it going. We got Rick open. Boom, back juke. Get off me, sir. Get off me, sir. That's why he's the receiver of the year. That's why he won the Blitnikov, baby. Let's go. And he broke D'Anthony McGriff's record, you know what I mean, the last game against FIU. He goes ahead and extends it. 23rd touchdown on the season. What a breakout year for this man. Even though this is the Natty, I would love to get a blowout win here. You know what I mean, to end the series. Way more than the close game. Oh, they run it to Dukes, and we're all over it again, baby. Let's go. Bobby Nichols in the backfield. All right, 3rd and 10 here. Let's go. They actually do go with the screen. Get there, Robinson. I seen it. Okay, but Dale Johnson comes, you know what I mean, and stops him from getting the first. I seen it, got blocked, but we still got there and made a play. Let's go. All right, so Iowa misses the chippy. You know what I mean? Gives us a chance to go up 2 scores here. We had Austin Graham off the line, but we're going to go to our main man, Rick. Iowa should know, you know what I mean? They're going to need to put up points if they want to beat us. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to beat us by missing field goals and everything like that. Going up top to Rick. 1-on-1 again, and we throw a pick. Come on. That's not on Jay Will. That was a perfectly thrown ball. You already know one thing about us. We're not afraid to put the ball in the air. We're not afraid to, you know what I mean, to sling it around. We don't care about turning the ball over because our type of offense. Oh, Zuniga with the pick. Let's go, baby. To the crib, we get it right back. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Let's go. He's dropped a lot of picks this season, but he made it count here in the Natty, baby. That's all you can ask for. Way to get it right back. That's what I'm saying, man. We got one of those teams. We got a national championship caliber team. Even when we do mess up, we pick each other up. You know what I mean? It doesn't get better than that. Oh, that was a good route. Damn. Watch out for the screen. Oh, yeah. Quarterback's running. Come on, Dale. Oh, you can't miss that tackle. Tim Hancock also missing the tackle. Like, come on, fellas. We got to actually bring the quarterback down. All right, come on, fellas. You know they probably want to give it to their running back. It's a draw play. Johnson, oh, I thought I was there. He got absolutely dismantled by the lineman. All right, time to lock up here, fellas. Let's go. They go with the screen. Oh, I was there with Robinson. He got blocked. Steve Wright comes and makes the tackle, but somehow Duke stays on Steve Wright and rolls over to the first down. I knew that screen was coming. I thought I was going to get there with Robinson. The linemen got out and did their job. They made the block. So, you know, I'm not even mad about that. But I am mad that he rolled on my lineman to pick up the first. Dale Johnson trying to get in the backfield. He gets blocked, but Hancock is there to shut it down. Let's go. 3rd and goal. Big stop right here. Big stop right here. We selling out for the run. Oh, they went the other way. Zuniga's right there to clean it up, though. Let's go, baby. Second big play of this game for this man. Let's go. All right, time for Jay Will to continue doing what he does. Back to pass. Swanson wide open. Take that to the crib, big man. Come on. Come on, James. Burn him. Ah, good run. Good catch and run. But another reason why I don't mind blowing teams out with this squad, it wasn't always sunny days with this squad, man. We had some dark times. You know what I mean? Boom, hitting our man Austin Graham. Burn him to the end zone. Too easy. We strike again. This game's pretty much over already. Robinson's been making plays all season long. You know what I mean? You probably almost forget that he's a true freshman. You know what I mean? Oh, that was a good run play. That's a good. Come on, Peterson. Come on, Peterson. Thank you. On paper, our defense isn't that nice, man. But I'm telling you, these dudes play way above their means sometimes, way above their rankings, whatever you want to say. Oh, get there, Ozzy. Damn it. Playing too far off him. I know he was in the zone, but he's the only person in your area. Dale Johnson showing why he was an All-American this year. But look at our defense. Look how the whole defense is on fire. That's crazy. Come on, get there, Sonier. You can't drop those. Y'all both dropped it. Come on, man. You got to catch those picks. Great defense there, man. Way to be there to make a play on the ball. But come on, fellas. We got to take advantage of these opportunities. Oh, we get the sack. We got in there quick. Let's go. All right, let's see if the offense can continue to do what they want out here. Boom. Got one deep. On the run. What a throw from Jay Will on the run, dog. That man is special. All right, man. Here we go. You see how easy this is and how hard my sliders are. They're bringing the blitz. We're all over it. Jay Swanson in for another touchdown. Like, it's too easy with this offense. We got some of the hardest sliders around. You know what I mean? And we just continue to eat and dominate. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the first half. We have a big 22-point victory. Unless Iowa can really string something together, I don't see them getting back in this ball game, honestly. All right, here we go, 4th and 2. Let's go ahead and see if we can pick up this first down. Boom. A lot of running room. Hannah is off to the races. He's not going to be caught. 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown FAU. We continue to pour it on. All right, what hasn't our team been able to do today? Boom, nice little triple option there. Keep coming with me, Hannah. Oh, we might not need you. Yes, we do. Beautiful. Beautiful. It doesn't get any better than that. It does not get any better than that, dog. Let's go, man. Oh, and just like that, we broke John Smith of our own squad's record right there with that run. Hannah takes his spot this year and then breaks his record. What more can you ask for? All right, man. So Iowa hasn't really been able to get anything going, you know, offensively. You know, shout out to us for holding it down. Really thought they, you know what I mean, they got like an A something rated offense. I thought they were going to be able to do something, and we get the sack. Super covered sack. Quarterback thought about running, and he dropped back the pass, thought about running. True freshman Travis Mosey picking it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. Get those 4s up. This game is pretty much decided. It's been pretty much decided since the first quarter. We're just trying to, you know what I mean, complete the legacy and end the series the right way and get this W. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. See if we can lock up. Let's get a pick. You know what I mean? We haven't gotten a turnover in a minute. Oh, I stopped running. I didn't think he was going to still throw it there. Wow. 2nd and inches. We're going to sell out for the run. Even though we haven't given up a touchdown yet. Oh, Johnson, you were making the right play running over to him. All right, fellas, let's buckle down here. Bend but don't break. That's what we've been doing pretty much this, you know, all season long, except for a few games. It's a play action. Oh, Peterson, I need you there, baby. All right, so Iowa went for the onside kick. Actually, we have our backups here in the game to finish off the Natty. You already know we like to give out these 50 burgers for free, so we're not letting our foot off the gas. I usually wouldn't let my starters come into the game and play. I usually wouldn't let the bench players come in the game and play. I will put the starters back in. But since this is the last game of the series, you know what I mean? It's only right. We hit our tight end rough over the middle. Big time catch, 24-yard pickup. Let's go. We're not bringing our backups in we're not bringing our backups in to run the clock out. We're bringing them in to get theirs off and to try to score. Going to Jay Smith over the middle. Remember, he's good enough to be the starter this year. He's like a 99 overall, 96, 97 overall. He could have easily been a starter, but we wanted our subscriber recruits to start everywhere they could. So even though these guys are backups, they're doing the damn thing. Let's look at Nadeau. Nadeau's like a 97, 99 overall. He would start anywhere else in the country. All right, so let's get this touchdown here. Nadeau, can he pick it up with his legs? He does. We get another touchdown, man. The backups come in and hold it down. Let's go. All right, man. So we're about to go for 2 here to try to get our 50. You know what I mean? Try to give up this 50 burger for free. Little read option. Nadeau's not the fastest. Oh, but he gets in there, baby. Let's go. Back-to-back plays made by Nadeau. I really didn't expect this game to get this out of hand. You know what I mean? You never expect that in the national title game. But if this is what they're going to give us, you know what I mean? This is what we're going to give to them. Oh, we get a sack. I wasn't even paying attention. Another coverage sack by our boys. Looks like Travis Mosley's. Oh, no. Steve Wright actually has 2 sacks in this game. Let's go. So even though we have our 2nd string offense in, we still have our 1st string defense in. They run the fuck. All right, let's see if Zuniga can get another touchdown here in this game. As a DB, he already has a pick 6. Oh, yeah, he's got the blocks. Come on, Ozzie Wills. Make those blocks, baby. Make those blocks. Oh, no, I stepped out of bounds. No. Oh, my goodness. That would have been Ozzie's 2nd touchdown of the game. Wow. Ozzie, I apologize because the blocks were made. Didn't tightrope the sidelines properly. And we put Jay Will and company back in the game. I didn't do that. Looks like the computer put him back in the game. But, you know what I mean? We're going to rock out accordingly. I'm really tight I didn't run that punt return back. That was going to be one hell of a punt return for Ozzie. Hopefully we can get another one off. You know what I mean? Trying to score another touchdown. Jack Hanett with another one, baby. Let's go. All right, guys. That's it. We get the big 44-point win here in the national title game, man. The final game of the series. You know what I mean? Truly rolled off into the sunset with this one. You know what I mean? Besides Jay Will throwing 1 pick, this team played absolutely flawless. We only gave up 1 touchdown. You know what I mean? The defense really stepped up great here. And this is number 3 in a row. Like, how much better does it get than this, man? Like, you couldn't ask for a better ending. The storybook. Firstly, let's take a look at the final game stats. I mean, the scoring summary, 14-14, 14-15. So we stayed consistent throughout the whole game. We shut them out in the 1st, shut them out in the 3rd, held them to 2 field goals in the 2nd. You know what I mean? Just absolutely insane. Moving on to player stats, Jay Will, your Heisman winner, 14 for 20, 248 yards, 3 touchdowns, a pick, 70% completion on the day. Nadeau came in, went 3 for 3 for 37, 100% completions on the day. Jack Hanett, your player of the game. 6 carries, 156 yards, 3 touchdowns. I'm just realizing my face cam isn't in the picture. 3 touchdowns. Nadeau came in off the bench, 1 for 6 and a touchdown. Receiving wise, nobody went crazy. Jack Hanett 4 for 34. Rick had 4 for 51 a touchdown. Swanson had 4 for 98 a touchdown. Smith 2 for 13. Graham 2 for 65 and a touchdown. And Ruff 1 for 24. Defensively, the true freshman Aaron Robinson led the squad in tackles with 7 all solo, 2 for loss. Dale Johnson 6 and 6, along with Justin Hodges, another true freshman. Ozzie Zuniga had 5 tackles, you know what I mean, all solo, 1 for loss. He had the 1 pick, he took it to the crib. We ended up getting 4 sacks, 2 to Wright, 1 to Mosley, 1 to Hodges. You know what I mean? I don't think we had any drop picks. Oh yeah, we did. Spencer Sonier and Zuniga both dropped other picks. No forced fumbles or anything like that. And then if you go to And then if you go to the punt return game, Ozzie had three returns for 68 yards. Should have had a touchdown, stepped out of bounds at like the 10-yard line or something like that, but he still was able to score a defensive touchdown in this game and played absolutely insane. All right, man, you see here, let's go ahead and claim our trophy. BCS national title, 3 in a row, you know what I mean? What more can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? We're going to do one more wrap-up episode, you know, just to wrap up the series. We're going to go over the final, you know what I mean, career stats and you know, who broke the records this season, who broke, you know what I mean, the all-time records. Just take a look back, you know what I mean, go over some things. All right, so now that we claimed our trophies, let's go ahead, you know what I mean, we're going to go ahead and move to the end of the bowl season. We're going to move to the end of the season, and then, you know what I mean, we're going to take a look at team records and like who's going to the league this year, graduating and everything like that. All right, man, here we are officially at the end of the season, updating the record books here. You know what I mean, we broke quite a few records. We're going to take a look at all the records in depth, you know what I mean, because I'm sure we haven't broke all of them. Jay Will breaks his own record for QBR in the season. Previous record was 203.7. He pretty much shattered it with 208.9, and he really helped with his, like, he had like a 215, 230 in the national championship game. Moving on, school passing yards in the season. You know what I mean, 2007 quarterback, you know what I mean, that was his record, 36.88. He smashes that with 42.72. Moving on to career passing yards in a career, almost 13,000 passing yards. Previous record was only 10. School record for passing touchdowns in the season was 32. He completely demolishes that by 18. You know what I mean? School record for passing touchdowns in a career. He was the record holder, and since this was his last year, he completely demolished that with 127. James Swanson for receptions in a career, 173. Congrats to him. Rick Wright breaks the, you know what I mean? Rick Wright knocks off the beloved D'Anthony McGriff's record at 21 receiving touchdowns in the season with 23. Steve Wright, although his sack numbers were down this year, you know what I mean, he does take over the school career sack leader numbers, and he still has one more year left. All right, so looking at all the players that are set to leave this season, you know what I mean, since we're done here, I'm going to let them all go. You know what I mean, we got James Swanson, projected first rounder. You know what I mean, he's been a 4-year starter here at the program. Jack Hannon had one good season in a good national championship game, and he's ready to pack his bags and head off, projected to go in the 7th round. Austin Graham, I don't know how he's only projected to go in the 7th round. You know what I mean, he's been a 3-year, 1,000-yard receiver. Since his freshman season, he's put up 1,000 yards every single season. Seems like a little bit of a snub to me. And Dale Johnson, who was almost not even a starter this year, comes through. You know what I mean? And he's going to leave for the draft too. He's projected to go in the 5th round. And don't you just hate when you see this in this game? Jay Will just came off of a clean sweep of offensive awards, you know what I mean, for a quarterback, and 99 overall, and he's not projected to go to the league. He just threw 50 touchdowns to only 11 picks. Like, come on, man. Like, that's absolutely nonsense. We already know he's going to the league for sure. All right, so taking a look at this year's draft results, Swanson did indeed go in the 1st round. Dale went where he was projected. Also did Austin Graham and Jack Hannon. So, you know what I mean, we got some more players into the NFL. Looking at our time here as a whole, we were able to have 1 first rounder, a 3rd rounder, and 7 players go in the 4th to 7th round, which leaves our pro potential at a B+. Pretty good for a school, you know what I mean, starting off where we started. All right, so let's take a look at our 6 seasons here at FAU. You know what I mean? The first year we were hired, we went 13-1. You know, we lost to Marshall. You know what I mean? Controversial, we won the Sugar Bowl. The next year, 12-2, we won the Rose Bowl and Conference USA. Then from there, we went independent. We went 11-2, won the Fiesta Bowl. And then 12-1 national championship, 13-0 national championship, 13-0 national championship. So we haven't lost a game in 2 years. You know what I mean? In total, we went 74-6 here at FAU. So in total here, you see we were 74-6 at FAU. We went 6-0 in bowl games with 3 national titles. Like, a coach can only dream of a career. You know, when we first came here, they were coming off a 1-11 in the 3-9 season. We immediately turned them around and made them contenders, even though we were starting off these seasons unranked, working our way all the way up, getting in these big bowl games, you know, showcasing our talent and you know, getting on that national scale and getting that the respect that we deserve. taking a look here at school records after 6 seasons. Jay Will has all but one passing record. He has career passing touchdowns. He has passing touchdowns in the game. He has passing touchdowns in the season. He has career passing yards. He was never able to beat out DeAndre Johnson's passing yards in a game, but then he also, you know, demolished any other quarterback's passing yards in a season. DeAndre Johnson never even set that record. Moving on to receiving, you know what I mean, D'Anthony McGriff, you know what I mean, he was here the first couple years, absolute beast, won the Biletnikoff, I think, back-to-back seasons. You know what I mean? He's gonna finish this off as the team's career touchdown getter. If we were playing another season, Rick would probably dismantle that. Receiving touchdowns in a game goes to D'Anthony McGriff with 4. Rick actually tied that up. Receiving touchdowns in a season, Rick took that over D'Anthony McGriff. Receiving yards in a career, he played 2 full seasons. Rick only really started 1. Receiving yards in a game goes to Rick. Receiving yards in a season goes to D'Anthony McGriff. Receptions in a career goes to James Swanson. Nobody was able to touch this 2004 record of 15 receptions in a game, and D'Anthony McGriff ends with receptions in a season with 96. Defensively, our boy Darius Chase, you know what I mean, ends up as FAU's career leader in picks. Nobody touches picks in a game. Darius Chase had the most interceptions in the season with 8. Sacks in a career goes to Steve Wright. Sacks in a game goes to Steve Wright, and sacks in a season go to Steve Wright. Now, rushing, nobody's been able to touch Singletary or you know what I mean. Rushing-wise, nobody's been able to touch these two. They were the best tandem we had, Devin Singletary and DeAndre Johnson, but we never had a quarterback or running back as good as them. Career rushing touchdowns go to Devin Singletary with 45. Rushing touchdowns go to DeAndre Johnson in a game. Rushing touchdowns in a season goes to Singletary. Rushing yards in a career, you know what I mean, nobody touched that. Rushing yards in a game goes to DeAndre Johnson, and rushing yards in a season goes to DeAndre Johnson. So our leading rusher in any season is a quarterback. That's crazy. Now taking a look at all NCAA records, our boy David Smoka, you know what I mean, ends up with the longest kick return in history with 105. Longest pass goes to DeAndre Johnson. Longest run goes to Jack Hannon, which he just set in that national championship game. We only have one NCAA individual season award. That's Jay Will. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that QBR record will never be touched again. Individual career records, we don't have anybody there. Coaching records, we weren't here long enough. So yeah, man, that's pretty much going to do it here for all the records that we set. It was a great time, man. Sad to see the series go, but I'm definitely ready and excited to bring you guys the Miami Death Penalty series. It's been a long time coming. 6 long seasons here, 55 episodes to be exact. If I'm not mistaken, let's take a quick look. 56 episodes, you know what I mean, of this. Started when I was still living in Germany, and it, you know what I mean, when I got back here, I picked it back up. You guys have been loving it and been rocking with it. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. You know what I mean? This is going to do it. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, stop and smash that like button. Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know how much you love this series and will miss it. You know what I mean? Subscribe if you're new. And if you do, and you're just now seeing this video, go back and look at the playlist, man. We've had a great time making these videos. It's your boy, Uncle Sam's Reject, RTGGames.com. I'm out of here. Peace.